Hello guys and welcome. Today we have this interesting question right here. X to the third power plus x is equal to 30 and we have to figure out the value of x that will satisfy this equation right here. But before we begin, feel free to pause the video and give this question a try first. Are you done? Comment your answer in the comment section down below. Now let's get started. The very first thing we want to do is to minus 30 on each side of the equation. The reason is that we want to get x to the third power plus x minus 30 is equal to 0 because this and this will leave. Now, this is the critical point. How can we find all the factors of this cubic equation? Actually, we have two ways to do that, and I'm going to show you all the two ways right in this video. Let's begin with the first one. With the first one, we want to get any value of x that if we put in this equation, we'll be getting 0. Now we have x to the third power plus x, then negative 30. So if we assume that x right here is 3, we're going to have 3 to the third power, which is 27, then plus 3 making 30. 30 minus 30 is 0. So what it means is that x minus 3 is a factor. And with this method, of course, we're going to make use of the long division method. So now that we know that x minus 3 is a factor, let's go ahead and then use it to find all the other factors. So I'm going to quickly draw the long division sign right here, just like that. Then always this one will come inside, that will be the dividend. So we have x to the third power plus, actually we don't have x to the second power, so I'm going to represent that by 0, x to the second power, then plus x minus 30, just like that. Then the factor will come outside, so we have x minus 3, just like that. The very first thing we want to do is to ask ourselves questions. What times x will give us x to the third power? That is going to be x to the second power. X to the second power times x, that is x to the third power. Then we multiply this by this constant right here. X squared times negative 3, that is negative 3x squared. To get the remainder, we need to subtract. Then x cubed minus x cubed, that will be 0, but I'm not going to write that because we have a number right here. 0x squared minus 3x squared, that is positive 3x squared. Then we will bring this positive x right here. Next, what times x will give us 3x squared, that is positive 3x. 3x times x, that is 3x squared. Then 3x times negative 3, that is negative 9x. To get the remainder, we will subtract once again. 3x squared minus 3x squared, that is 0. X minus 9x, that is positive 10x. Then we will bring this negative 30, just like that. Another question, what times x will give us 10x? That is simple, positive 10. 10 times x, that is 10x. Then 10 times negative 3, that is negative 30. To get the remainder, we subtract again. 10x minus 10x, that is 0. Negative 30 minus 30, that is also 0. So what it means is that this right here is the other factor. So we have two factors. I'm going to write them here. X minus 3, then x squared plus 3x plus 10. And this is equal to 0. Now, if you don't want this approach, the second approach is also nice. Check that one out. Now let's begin with the second method to get the factors. That is my favorite one. We have x to the third power plus x minus 30. But this time, I'm going to write this negative 30 as negative 27 minus 3. And this is 0. The question is, why? Here is the deal. I want to express this negative 30 in such a way that I'll get a number to the third power so that it will go with this x to the third power. We have identity for that. And looking at this negative 27, we can write it as 3 to the third power. That is negative 3 to the third power, which will go with this. So we have x to the third power. This time I'm going to write this first. We have negative 27 is the same as 3 to the third power. Then plus we have x, then minus this 3 right here, and this is 0. easy. Now let's check this right here out. In algebraic identities, if we have a cube minus b cube, this is the same as a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. So we can rewrite this in this form. So we're gonna have x minus 3 times x squared plus 3x plus 9. Then we also have plus x minus 3 right here, and this is 0. So this one is what we have right here. And we can clearly see that x minus 3 is common. So let's take it out so that we get x minus 3. Then here we are left with x squared plus 3x plus 9. Then right from here we'll be left with positive 1, and this is 0. We can simplify this further, right? So we have x minus 3 times x squared plus 3x, 9 plus 1, that is positive 10, and this is 0. Now look at what we have here and then compare it with what we have here. You see that they are the same. So if you go with this, you get the same thing. If you use the long division method, you also get the same thing. So the choice is yours now. Let's proceed right from here to get all the values of x. So I'm going to quickly get rid of this right here. Now that we have this product of two factors to be 0, we can actually form two equations. The first one is going to be x minus 3 is equal to 0, or the second one is going to be x squared plus 3x plus 10 is 0. Right from this equation, if we add 3 to each side of the equation, we will get x is equal to 3 as one of the solutions because this and this will go. Now looking at this quadratic equation right here, factoring method is not going to work. So let's make good use of the quadratic formula, that is minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, all divided by 2a. Now the question is, what is a, what is b, and what is c? A is the leading coefficient of x squared, b is the terrain right here in front of the x, and then c is the constant 10 right here. So now that we know this, we can go ahead and then find the values of x. So we will have minus 3 plus or minus square root of 3 squared minus 4 times 1 times 10, all divided by 2 times 1. Cool. So we have x is equal to minus 3 plus or minus. We have 3 squared, which is 9. Negative 4 times 1 times 10, that is negative 40, plus this 9, making negative 31, all divided by 2. Square root of negative 31, we have square root of negative 31. This is the same as square root of negative 1 times square root of 31. Square root of negative 1 is I, then times square root of 31. So we're going to write this in place of this. So we will have x is equal to negative 3 plus or minus I square root of 31 divided by 2. Actually, you can split this as x is equal to negative 3 divided by 2 plus or minus I square root of 31 divided by 2. And guess what? These are the two factors. They are all complex, and we have one real solution, which is this one. So guys, that is pretty much it. I hope you found the video useful. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to share to your friends. See you on the next video. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye bye.